Leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. Hello and a warm welcome to my channel, Live Life to the Fullest. I'm your host Mamta, and today we have very young and talented Zenha Yasser with us. She's a speaker, a storyteller, a YouTuber who loves to read books and has given few book reviews too. She also works as a mentor in one of the kids speaking program and has also been a master of ceremony for an online book launch party. She is one of the leaders in an online platform named Young Empowerment Talks Club. She has huge dreams that would definitely empower young and old alike. So, without further ado, let me welcome Miss Zenha. Hello, Zenha. A very warm welcome to you. How have you been today?
I'm so grand today. Thank you so much for the super interesting introduction and a warm welcome. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
That's my pleasure. I too am very excited to have you on my show today, Zenha. So, let us begin with your journey from the very beginning. We would love to know a few incidents from your childhood which have been very memorable or very dear to you.
Well, okay, good question. The a memory that has been very dear to me, like when I was a kid, in my really young ages, were in a Gulf country, Qatar, and in that time at that time it was summertime there. It was so hot there. It was summer leave from my school and I could go nowhere. I was stuck in my house. I was so like hot and depressed. Even the car AC could not make us cool. So at that time where it was very hot, my mother came to me and she said, we are going to our hometown, India. And I was like, oh my God, India was a fantasy for me. I have visited that place, but I still love it so much. And I was so happy. I was jumping up and down. And at that day, I can still remember from the takeoff, it was like 48 degrees, more than 48 degrees, the temperature. It was so hot there. And when I came to India, it was like raining. What a refreshing rain. I have never seen such a refreshing rain like this. In Qatar, it's like only skyscrapers and road and headlights, and I could see nothing else other than that. But when I came here, it's only natural green vegetation. It was so surprising to see. Main thing I studied in my school, I was so happy. The depression all gone. I was so cool, and this is such a like super interesting memory for me. That that coolness it still lingers in my memory.
This I can totally relate to this experience of yours because even we normally go when it is rainy season, and the temperature over here also is the same as you say, almost reaches 50 degrees, and there's a
Yeah.
sudden shift in the temperature, and then the rain, cooling soothing rain, it really refreshes you, like just enjoying the scenery, and it's amazing, truly.
Yeah,
um,
totally.
yeah. Could you elaborate about your title that I have heard about you? You are a student empowerment expert. So, what is it about, and how do you plan to empower the students?
Okay, so many students of this generation, of this century, do not usually find their potential. The schools there don't teach them to find the potential in them, to find what is them and utilize their potential. So maybe because it's their situation or they don't get the encouragement to do what they love. So what I want to do is I want to encourage them. I want to find what is their passion, what they want to do, what they love to do, what is their potential. How can we make use of every opportunity and rise and be successful what we love? If you are successful on what you love, then you don't have to work, right? You just do what you love.
That's
So
true,
yeah. So I want to make them successful in what they love.
really. When you do the work that you truly love, the work doesn't become a boredom, it doesn't become a burdensome. You, it
Absolutely.
simply flows off. and you don't mind putting as many number of hours as you wish. You can just keep on going with all the
Yeah,
enthusiasm. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I really wish we too had one like you when we were young. Really, you are doing a wonderful job. That's so good.
thank you so much.
Yeah, you are so enthusiastic girl, and you actively participate in the club activities also. So, what motivates and what sustains you to go in for all these extracurricular activities that you are engaged in?
The first thing is I'm not engaged. I have plenty of time here, and it's all started from the lockdown from because of COVID-19. I was so devastated. I could not go to my school anymore. I could not see my friends. I had like plenty of time. I had 24 hours free with me.
Hmm.
So so the first days of the lockdown was kind of happy, you know. Um, I don't have to bother about the schools anymore. But then my routine, they suddenly started to change. I became really lazy on everything, all time in my bed. And then I thought, why can't I make a change? So I then heard this opportunity that I could make a book review because I loved reading. I could make a book review on the eBookery show. That was the
Hmm.
show's name, eBookery show. So
Hmm.
then after that, after making a book review, everyone said it was very nice of a young girl. And then I got many more opportunities, and that's how I ended here.
That's great.
I'm
That's
so
great.
happy.
Yeah, that's nice to know. You, it's so nice to know that you love reading books. So, what genre of books are you fascinated about?
I was waiting for that question. Thank you so much. I have never gotten such a question before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, mainly because of my age, I'm 12 years old, so I love fantasy and fiction and those kind of books, like Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
But for my speaking skills, I need to read nonfiction books, which are like interesting. This coming generation nonfiction books are like so interesting to read. They are filled with humor and all, not just these boring textbook type of books. So my main genre is fantasy and fiction.
Okay. So, which is the book that you are having at present with you and you are reading up, reading on?
I have so many books at present with me, but which now I'm reading is Malala. I am Malala. That book.
Wow. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Thank
So,
you.
tell me something about your mentoring. How did it all start, and how do you conduct it?
Okay. So, from the question, how did it all start? Just like I said, it all started from the lockdown. And from the lockdown, I got so many books to read. When I was in school, I did not get time to read. So I ordered more books from the lockdown, and then I started to read. So then I thought maybe um wait no I gave book reviews to my parents, like take this book. Wow, this is the famous five. This is so nice, and I gave the content of the book and everything. And then my father and mother found that potential within me that I could speak like this. So then my father and mother said, why don't you show your potential to the world? So then I started a YouTube channel, and then I posted book reviews and everything. And then my mother's friend, they saw this and they selected me for a book review show, that is the ebook show. And then after doing that, I gave the review of the book 13 Reasons Why. Do you know that?
No, I
Do you know
haven't
that book?
read. No, I haven't read it, but now that has raised my curiosity. I'm going to go for it definitely.
That was a thriller fiction book. So I reviewed that book and I get so many encouraging comments. And then after that, I got this opportunity to raise an Abu Dhabi based program. I was a young leader in this program called Young Empowerment Talks. That this is empowering children with the moral values and fun games and all. And I was a young leader at that. And after that, one yeah, after seeing there are so many audience in that, right? The Young Empowerment Talks. And one person came to me and said, I really like your speaking skills, would you like to be a mentor in a kids speaking program? I was like
Mm-hmm.
so
Wow.
happy. I
That's
was like so
so,
happy with that.
yes, yes.
And then I mentored these kids. I was a young mentor, like inspiring kids to become like this, to do what they love, to find their speaking skills, to conquer that fear of public speaking. Many kids have this fear of public speaking. Will they fail?
True.
Will they faint? Will they forget those words? And they just, I want them to conquer that fear and then rise. And how this is how it all started.
Very nice. The kids are really lucky to have you as a mentor. That's so good.
Thank you.
Yes, you have also done one book launch party. So, could you share your experience of that book launch party to us?
Yeah, of course. It was a very surprising but also thrilling experience. I had never been an MC before. I didn't even know what an MC means. I didn't know what a master of ceremony means. And then from this training program, the Farouk Sensei Speak and Spark, um, all thanks to Sensei. Then this Munir from my challenge, from my speaking program, he came to me and said, "Hey, I really like your accent and your speaking skills, and I'm doing a book launch party. I have launched this book named The Growth Hacker. It's with me. Yeah, I really love that book, The Growth Hacker. And then, would you like to be the MC for the book launch party?" And then I said, "Yes, I can, but I do not have any experience." And then he said, "Okay, it's okay. I'll help." And then it was like 2 days before the book launch party. I was so excited, but also nervous for that because I have never done that. And at the day of the book launch party, there were so many audience, and
I
I was
was one of
sitting.
it. Yes, I have seen that. Yeah.
Really, really,
Yeah,
thank you
I
so
was
much.
present. Yes, you did a fantastic job.
Thank you. And I was sitting there when I was telling the speeches. There was some noises from other the people, like they don't realize they are unmuted, and I was holding it all back in my mind. I was like, it would be really nice if you would mute yourself. and then, and then it was like a big experience for me. Everyone said
Mhm.
I handled it like very maturely, but
Yes.
only I know how I handled it.
You really look very confident because I saw you in the book launch party that time. Yes.
Thank you so much. That's such a wonderful book. Okay, all thanks to Mr. Munir Amayur for giving me that wonderful opportunity. Now I got that experience of how to be master of ceremony, and now my confidence has boosted up because of that.
How nice. Yeah, even
Yeah,
I'm reading that book. It's really, truly a fantastic book. Yes. And that book, we have made it as a, group project, like for our family. One of the member reads it, and then afterwards we discuss on the book. So this
yeah.
is the book that we carry with us for maybe another 2 or 3 months, because just one chapter one day we are reading and then discussing on it. So thanks to Munir for it. Yes.
I'm planning to conduct a book review on that book. It's a really fantastic one.
Wow, I would love to hear that.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. So, being a YouTuber, is this what you look forward to do seriously in the future too, or is it just what you enjoy doing at the present and it's just a hobby for you now?
It's, I don't know, it's everything for me. Everything you said for me, I enjoy doing it and I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking forward to it. And then here, that is my hobby. Like I love talking and I love doing book reviews and I love taking videos. So everything clashing, and then it became a YouTube channel named
Mm-hmm.
Zenha. You should check that out.
Yes. I
To
have
the audience,
seen,
you should check that out.
yeah, I have seen few videos of yours. I love
I
them.
really love. Thank you so much. I love doing videos of these book reviews, and mainly I'm doing speeches now,
Mm-hmm.
motivational speeches, inspirational speeches, everything.
That's nice.
And it all started like this, the book reviews. I read so many books. I just said this, right?
Mm-hmm. uh, how do you plan reading? Like you have a specific period, like you finish the book within one week, or you carry it for 1 month. How do you do it? Like,
If it's a thrilling book, I don't even need 1 day to read that book. I read it. I go to my room and
hmm
then I plop to my bed and then start reading like this.
hmm
I don't
and you
even
don't
know
get
the
the
time go
sleep.
by.
I swear, you don't get sleep unless and until you finish the book. That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
unless and until I finish that book. But
Yeah.
I'm really but sometimes I hate myself for that habit because I have tons of book here and I just need like 2 days to read that book. That's a loss for me. I
And
love
now,
fiction books and
mhm. Now that you're having a bit little time so that you can really utilize it for reading books.
yeah, of course I utilize that.
Yes. And what are your future plans? Maybe 1 year or 5 years down the line.
Okay, my future plans. Hmm. Mainly mainly become a speaker. Yes, from 5 years on, I want to become a professional speaker. I love traveling the world, so I figured out speaking could be the best way to travel the world and do
Mhm.
what I love. Right? I could travel the world. I could give inspirational speeches to everybody. I could empower students and do what I want to do.
Mhm.
And then yeah, that is the main thing. I want
That's
to travel the world and I want to be a professional speaker.
that's good. And any message or learning that you wish to share with our audience now?
Yeah, like 2 days ago, I don't know, like 1 week ago, I heard this quote. Saw this quote named, if other people throw stones at you, everyone say like, just waste it. Don't look at that. Just waste it and go with what you love, right? Everyone say, don't
Yes.
look at what other
Mhm.
people think. You
Mhm.
just do what you love. But the
Mhm.
real thing is, if they throw stones at you, don't throw it back. Instead, take it up and build a castle. You can always benefit from the negative comments you get. You can always sometimes those are real true comments. Sometimes you just need to improve on that. And instead of being sad or instead of throwing it away, you could just take them into consideration, but don't let it override you. Take them into consideration, but don't let it override you, and improve yourself day by day and grow. That is the thing I want love to give.
What an awesome message. Truly, the
Thank you.
stones would be remaining the stones. If you throw them, they would just go waste. But you can really utilize them to build a castle and then
Of course you.
make yourself grow into such a towering personality, I can say. That's
Yeah. Be
truly
thankful for the
awesome.
bullies.
Oh, truly, yes, I must say, because you grow because of them.
Yeah.
Yes, so I really love that. You are such an amazing speaker, Zena, and doing such a wonderful job. Your enthusiasm, your energy just flows from you. It was great talking to you and knowing about you and your dreams. We want you to achieve great heights. So thank you for
Thank
joining me
you.
today and have a
It's
lovely
such
day.
a good pleasure to join you today. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
It was my pleasure, dear. Thank you so much.
Thank you.